Hi folks, this is Jay. Hope you're okay today. I just want to play you this.
He is a right-thinking fundamentalist. You can't assume that he is even capable, and theologically, I'm talking capable of viewing us as like his friends. The way you guys, or the way I hear people try to talk about reaching out to him as a friend.
This is the Left Coast Atheist, and they're part of the fundamentally flawed crew. The fundamentally flawed crew, the other day, I kid you not, said that they wish, Jim Gardner said that he wished Justin Bieber would die with penis of the cancer, and they laughed their heads off. I kid you not, the whole fundamentally flawed crew laughed their heads off. And then Dr. Hunt said, I also wish that Simon Cowell would be knifed, and then they all laughed their heads off, and they all thought it was funny. Ozzy goes on this show, some of the big heavyweights go on this show, and that's the mentality of the atheist. And they talk about me all the time. They attack me and talk about me all the time. But one thing they never do, they've never ever done, is they've never ever actually addressed any of my arguments, never addressed any of my scholarship. All they do is talk about me personally, about my private life, about me. That's all they do. They talk about other apologists' private lives. They talked about Saitem Brugengate, attacking him. I was on a show of Left Coast Atheists for a whole evening, and all they did spend was attacking Saitem Brugengate. And these people want to be taken seriously. I'm sorry, but stop attacking us personally and deal with the arguments. The fact is, you can't deal with the arguments, alright? This is about me.
No, I mean,
right, no,
we have to be people he proselytizes to.
Believe me,
or he's gonna feel guilty.
in my interactions with Jason, I don't maintain any illusions of becoming what we might determine to be friends, right? I think in Jason's world, maybe friends has a different meaning, and that's sort of, I mean,
Right.
it seems to have a looser, more temporary sort of status than what some of us might consider to be good.
Yeah, John, it's loose with you atheists, mate, because you're nasty. You're nasty, and you're nasty, and you're nasty, alright? You're nasty. You spent the fundamentally flawed show, the first 10-15 minutes, talking about me, attacking my personality, attacking my character. So John, you're nasty, so that's why I have a loose association of friends with you atheists, alright? Because of your nastiness. You're the ones that stab people in the back, John. You had me on your show the other day, we're friendly, and now you're stabbing me in the back. You're nasty, you're just a bunch of nasty people.
Good friends, and you know, I think as long as you approach it without the illusion that you mean the same thing by friend as he does.
You condescending arsehole, that's all I can say, mate. You condescending arsehole. Who are you to judge me? Who are you to try and judge me, to try and put me in a box? Who the hell are you to do that? You condescending idiot.
You can get over these little foibles of his, and I think it's important to, you know, I don't maintain the illusion that I'm going to change his mind, or that he doesn't want to change my mind, because I understand that also. But I do think there is value in interacting with him and maintaining
of course there is
contact with him, right? Because it's clear that once he becomes isolated, that's when things really spin out of control for him.
I become isolated, mate, because of you idiots, because of you nasty ways, because Ozzy's stabbing me back, because DPR Jones stabbing me back, and hassling me, and hounding me, and flipping Skyping me every 5 minutes, asking me questions, trying to pry into my private life, and Hogtie Champ lying, telling his bullshit lies about me, and you stabbing me in the back. Okay, so don't play your flipping Joan of Arc with me, mate. You're a nasty bunch of people. You're nasty. Alright? I'm sick to death of your nastiness.
And I think we can be the grounding that he might, require. If
I don't need grounding from people who are laughing at Justin Bieber and saying that we think it's funny that he should die of penis in the cancer. Are you mad? Are you mad? Get your head sorted. Get your head sorted, fundamentally flawed. And you atheist out there, get your head sorted. You're nasty.
Patiently keep plugging away at him,
You won't
I don't discount my...
You won't plug away at me, mate, because I don't want to know. I don't want to be involved. Alright? I only want to talk to people who don't do things like that, stab you in the back. Don't laugh at people and say, oh, we wish they'd die with penis in the cancer. I want to talk to ordinary, nice people, okay, on YouTube, who are atheist.
I mean, where did you come from? What was your prime argument, and how did you undo it?
Say again?
Sorry, but don't start playing all Joan of Arc. You're the most nastiest movement on YouTube. End of story. You're the nastiest movement on YouTube. You're a scourge on democracy. An absolute scourge on democracy. You're poisonous. You're sexually immoral, talking about things that are immoral all the time. You perverts, half of you. You showed the other night, last night on Fundamentally Flawed, you were talking about whips and sexual stuff like that. On that show, you were talking about sexual stuff, which was disgusting. You're a bunch of perverts, half of you. And at the end of the day, I don't respect any of you. I have absolutely no respect whatsoever. And I don't respect any movement or any group that can laugh at Justin Bieber dying, saying that you'd think he should die of cancer of the penis. And no atheist on YouTube does anything about it. No atheist speaks out about it. That's the sham, the pathetic, silly sham that you are as atheists. You never deal with Saitenbruggengate's arguments in intellectual detail. You never deal with my arguments in intellectual detail, because you haven't got any arguments. You're a cynical, smug bunch of idiots who think that you're smart. And you're not smart, you're a bunch of idiots. And you're not big people, you're mean and you're nasty people. And you're bullies all the time. You get people on your shows who are religious, and they talk about their experiences, and you're sniggering in the background, and you're laughing at them at the background. You're a nasty bunch of people. End of day. DPR Jones is nasty. He is really, really nasty. I've tried to be nice with him. I've tried to be kind to him. I've tried to open the way for him, but he is totally nasty. He kept PMing me the other day, trying to ask me questions about my private life all the time. That's how nasty he is. He phoned up someone at their work who was a Christian and complained about them because they went on a show and he thought he found out something about them. That is nasty. Alright? You're a nasty movement. Iron Ra's a nasty piece of work. You're nasty. You're not nice people. Alright? So don't try and spin me and talk about my own back and talk about my life and about where I am and what I'm doing. Alright? Talk about the arguments, but you can't talk about the arguments. Because you haven't got any arguments. You haven't got any scholarship. You can't talk about them. You've got to attack the personality. You've got to attack the character. You've got to try and spin a story about someone. And then people listen in and then they get that story. Well, I write my own story. Alright? You don't write my story. I write my story. Alright? I write my story. You don't write my story. Alright? Deal with the arguments. I won't become an atheist if you paid me £1 billion. I won't even go on the Fundamentalist show or the Magic Sandwich show or any of those shows. I have never ever respected them and never ever will respect them because I hate that militant atheism. I hate it. I hate your nasty ways. I hate your sniggering. I hate your mocking. I absolutely hate it. So if you think that I have some kind of inkling respect for you and your movement, I haven't got nothing. I've got no respect for it. I've got respect for some atheists who will engage every now and again if I meet them at a university and talk with them. I've got some respect there, okay? But I ain't got no respect for you fundamentally flawed, or for you Magic Sandwich Show. Never have, and never will. And I've got no respect for the militant atheist on YouTube, because you have pumped for the last 3.5 years. You have pumped hate after hate after hate. What you did to Venom Fang X, what you did to Cartesian Theists, what you did to these, what you've been doing to Ray Comfort, what you've been doing, what you did to Ken Ham, what you did to, what you've been doing to Hovind and his family, and the things that you've done to these people, what you did to them is an absolute disgusting. King Crocoduck's attitude is sick. Absolutely sick, the way he is nasty. He did a couple of videos called Fucking Fundamentalist. I mean, and you all look up to people like that and think they're really good. And he did a video too on me calling it Fucking Fundamentalist. That's how screwed up you are. You're the screwed up movement. Alright? And you're full of hate and you're full of nastiness. And that's why I get angry. That's why I get upset. That's why I get annoyed. Because you're a bunch of people who were just nasty and talking behind people's back. How many times have you talked behind my back, talking about me and my life? Who are you to do that? People saying, oh, I think it's about this is life and about that's life. Who are you to do that, John? Who are you to do it, mate? Backstabbers, that's all you are. Backstabbers as atheists. That Andy Jack, who turned away from the Christian faith, I talked to him privately on Skype, and I knew he wasn't legit. I knew he wasn't legit. He never was legit. I could tell. He was a control freak in the conversation. Always controlling, trying to control me in the conversation. I knew there was something wrong with him from the start. He weren't no Christian at the beginning. He had a screw loose before he even started. I tried to reach out to him. You're a nasty bunch of people. You wreck people's lives, you ruin people's lives. You're sniggering at Christians all the time. You get Christians on saying you're being civilized and kind and all that in bullshit. All you want to do is get them on and you snigger. Snigger, 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 snigger. All the time. Snigger, snigger, snigger. Laughing at people all the time. Just because they believe in Jesus. Well, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. In my book, you respect people. I respect people in my book. I do respect people. I respect you. If you come up to me and talk to me one-on-one, if you're an atheist, I will respect you. I will respect you, and I do respect you. You talk to me. You treat me with kindness, I'll treat you with kindness. You treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. And when I meet atheists, if they come and they talk to me with respect, then I'll talk to them with respect. But you people are just on YouTube, poisoning YouTube with your hate crimes all the time. And you commit hate crimes every day the way you're going on. And you're very irresponsible. You people who are honest about themselves, people who are vulnerable, people who share how they feel, you take advantage of them. Who the heck are you to talk about me when I've shared about my depression? Who the heck are you to talk about my depression on YouTube? Unless you're qualified as a psychiatrist or qualified as a doctor. Who the heck are you to do that? Leave people who are honest and vulnerable alone. Leave the Christians alone and stop getting them on your shows and sniggering at them. Stop thinking you're smarter than everybody else and just realise that we're all the same, we're all on the same level. Let Christians and atheists get on and be friends. That's what I say. Respect each other. Let's get on and be friends. But no, you will stab people in the back and then present a front as if you're all these normal, nice people and you're all calm and friendly and you're all having a laugh and you're all getting on and you're all intellectual, and you're not. because you're a nasty bunch of people, hurting people, despising people.